night is dark and full of terror.
Terror, terror.
Cast your light upon this man, your servant. Bring him back from death and darkness. His flame has been extinguished. Restore him.
Restore, restore.
Builders to check for structural damage, 2 rangers to watch for enemies.
How often do these patrols go out?
Patrol, patrol.
How often do these patrols go out?
But if you lie to me, I'll pull your guts out through your throat.
Gut, gut.
Pull your guts out through your throat.
I don't ever want to leave this cave, Jon Snow.
Cave, cave.
Don't ever want to leave this cave, Jon Snow.
Found some of my experiments too bold.
Bold, bold.
I can take away the rotting flesh and try and burn out the corruption with.
Corruption, corruption.
Try and burn out the corruption with. Take away the rotting flesh and try and burn out the corruption with boiling wine.
Boil, boil.
With boiling wine.
Baelish,
Your Grace.
I wonder if I might ask you for a favor.
Favor, favor.
If I might ask you for a favor.
I see. And have you shared these suspicions with Lord Tywin?
My father's a practical man. He appreciates facts.
So,
Practical, practical.
Father's a practical man. He appreciates facts.
so
It's the royal wedding. I'm told you had a hand in planning it?
Naturally.
Naturally, naturally.
Naturally. 1,800 mounted lancers, 2,000 in support. Provisions, so this city might survive the winter.
Provision, provision.
Provisions, so this city might survive the winter. 500,000 bushels each of barley, oats, and rye. 20,000 head of cattle, 50.
Cattle, cattle.
20,000 head of cattle, 50.
Which are necessary for the preservation of the realm.
As is a royal wedding. The people are hungry for more than just food.
Hungry, hungry.
People are hungry for more than just food.
I would.
And traditionally paid for.
Royal, royal.
Traditionally paid for. Refuses to play its part. We'll pay for half the expenses, and the celebrations will go on as planned.
Celebration, celebration.
And the celebrations will go on as planned. And the celebrations will go on as planned. Is that sufficient?
Quite sufficient. Thank you.
Sufficient, sufficient.
Sufficient?
Quite sufficient. Thank you.
Very.
Lannisters find this place. You think they'll spare the Smiths? They'll cave your head in with your own hammer.
Helmet, helmet.
Cave your head in with your own hammer.
Make me a liar as well as a murderer.
Wouldn't be lying. We will bury them and remain silent to the
Bury, bury.
bury them and remain silent to the
Listen.
More is than isn't.
Beric admired your father a great deal, you know.
Admire, admire.
Beric admired your father a great deal, you know.
You mustn't despair. Your claim is true. You will be victorious.
I believed that once.
You are the one God's champion.
Champion, champion.
You are the one God's champion. No act done in service of the Lord of Light can ever be a sin.
Sin, sin.
Be a sin. When she told me, I wept with joy.
joy, joy.
I wept with joy.
Not so hard. You'll scrub the skin off.
What are you doing here?
Need a bath.
Bath, bath.
Bath. With their skin blackened, blistered, and melted off their bones.
Melt, melt.
Melted off their bones. But the king didn't listen to me. Didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But
Very, very.
he didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But he said, killed the pyromancer, and then when the king turned to flee,
Flee, flee.
Then when the king turned to flee,
I didn't sit on the small council.
No? Wasn't the Lord Commander of the King's Guard traditionally?
Traditionally, yes, but I killed a dozen of Robert's.
Traditionally, traditionally.
Traditionally, yes, but I killed a dozen of Robert's friends during his rebellion. He didn't want advice on how to govern from a...
Govern, govern.
He didn't want advice on how to govern from a...
Still, she'll have to wade through that muck if she wants to rule the Seven Kingdoms.
She'll have good men around her to advise her.
Advise, advise.
She'll have good men around her to advise her. We both want her to rule. Am I wrong?
You only joined us a few days ago. I can't speak to your intentions.
Intention, intention.
I can't speak to your intentions.
Attack King's Landing. There's nothing he'd like better. He'd crush us in a day.
Crush, crush.
He'd crush us in a day.
He's such a splendid fighter.
Fighter, fighter.
He's such a splendid fighter.
Suited. Even my intended hasn't the slightest notion.
They rarely do, in my experience.
Rarely, rarely.
They rarely do, in my experience.
Your true friend,
I do, Lord Baelish.
Peter.
Peter.
Pet, pet.
Peter.
Peter.
There's nothing to refuse. This is a plot. Plots are not public knowledge.
Plot, plot.
Plots are not public knowledge. The girl's happiness is not my concern, nor should it be yours.
She's a child.
She's flowered, I assure you.
Assure, assure.
She's flowered, I assure you.
There, you see? You will wed her, bed her, and put a child in her. Surely you're capable of that.
And if I refuse?
You want...
Surely, surely.
Surely you're capable of that.
And if I refuse?
You want...
You should be thanking the gods for this. This is more than you deserve.
Tyrion will do as he's bid.
Bid, bid.
Tyrion will do as he's bid.
I will not.
The boy is heir to High Garden. Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the reach.
Secure, secure.
Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the reach.